Wong again, not here along with Sandbothi, both out with the flu, so they're down at DS along with the middle blocker. Carlini going outside, Chasse, lunging dig by Poulter, bump set Manami Kojima, Casanova sends it over, and Drew Schumacher was there. She had the dig, she has the swing, dumped by Kojima, good overhand dig. Jones Perry puts it down. You talked about her grit, Kevin. She has got it. Hello.
A little friendly fire.
Yes. Oh, what a great dig. And what a great kill. Chasse. And we're even at 6 here in the first set. I would not want to be on the receiving end.
I would give her no chips.
Kojima there on the back end of the block. Danny Drews blocked again by Anna Stevenson Hall.
Stevenson Hall, they call her.
Correa, what a one-hand dig by Kojima. Casanova with the tip. That was there. Drew Schumacher, almost a tip. Kept alive by Poulter and by Jones Perry. Incredible. Right on the platform of Poulter. Kept alive again by Solek. That's Casanova. Lunging dig by Poulter. Back over. And the kill for Carlini. What a point for Madison. Once in a while, and it's fun when they do. Medved, the bump set, Drew Schumacher. Kojima just has a sixth sense back there, doesn't she? Big swing, big dig by Yaniska, big kill by Drew Schumacher. Drew Schumacher said that they had to drop their egos as part of this process, and that the team always got along. The chemistry was there. Good coverage by Washington. Poulter tried to put it down. Here's Chasse, who had to keep it alive. Overhand dig by Casanova. Danny Drews got dug by Carlini. Bump set Medved. Chasse again, going hard angle. Read well by Drews. Hall. And Poulter on the back end. Kojima, the set. Drews gets dug by Carlini. Another long rally. Drew Schumacher off the block. Covered up nicely by Medved. Drew Schumacher again. This time, she puts it down. Franklin and Chasse. Again, the pressure by the Drews serve, and Washington takes advantage. So it's not an ace, but Danny Drews and her serving has been fantastic.
Yeah, one of the concerns that Matt Furbringer had.
Casanova again. Salt Lake storms back. Correa. Good pass by Drews. Dixon. Excellent coverage by Madison. Franklin got dug by Poulter. Bump set Kojima. Swing by Casanova off the block of Hall. Correa with a bump set. Drew Schumacher off the block and out of bounds. Better in that ball.
The intensity on every single play, every single match.
Every single one. Danny Drews with that left arm hers. Hard angle attack by Sarah Franklin. Frank the Tank.
That is the trademark swing right there.
Confident as they come in the best possible way. Washington off the back set. The aforementioned Jordan Poulter. Perry now with 10 kills. Serves it away. The toss wasn't very good, and so she had to compensate for it. Out of the back row. Over by Drew Schumacher, but out of bounds. Carlini going to Correa. And via Correa.
Looked like a three and then scooted into the middle of the court.
And now Casanova will serve. Trying to keep things alive for Salt Lake. Markovich. Teeing up Franklin, who ends it. Sarah Franklin with a kill that ends the second set. A comfortable victory. Hoffman making the signal that fingers out as she dived. There's Correa with a hard angle attack off the soft block of Washington. Kojima there. Poulter back set. Casanova. Big swing. Diving play to keep it alive by Carlini. Drew Schumacher sending it back over. Cross body for Ronnie Jones Perry. Jones Perry, the 28-year-old veteran, played at BYU. Franklin gets rejected. Washington. Silver medals at the Paris Games last summer. Poulter, one of those, teeing up Washington. Poulter outside. Jones Perry kept alive by Franklin right into our table. Frank the Tank making a push. Jones Perry again. Off the soft block. Lengthy rally here and an important point. Franklin using the block. Kojima somehow got there. How in the world did she do that? Back row attack, Drew Schumacher. Thunderous kill. What a laser beam. There was some anger in that one. That was like, I'm ending this right now.
On plays like this, I feel like there's just superheroes out of the court, right? They're flying around.
They should wear capes.
They should have capes. One of the legends of our game spent hours and hours with Jim Stone.
That was down at about a 60-degree angle. Poulter, the quick to Gray. Serena Gray making her presence known. Yeah, attacking from that 3-meter line is rough. There's Chassé high in the air. One-hand dig by Medved. Chassé again. Off the block and down. She gets rejected. Jordan Poulter at the service line. Markovic setting up Hall. Casanova going for high hands and got him at Salt Lake. A dominant third set after they got dominant. Yep, and that's what counts. And that time it's an ace as Franklin. Good pass by Medved. Carlini going to Yaniska with a wrist away. Kept alive incredibly by Hoffman and Casanova. Yaniska again using the block. Madison getting a key side out. Jones Perry. Again, second swing of the rally, dug by Medved. The set by Franklin, swing by Drew Schumacher, dug by Poulter. Free ball coming for Lauren Carlini, one of the best setters in the world. Franklin with the wrist away, dug by Kojima. Perry, fourth swing of this rally. Off speed by Franklin, and Frank the Tank used a little off speed in that lengthy rally.
Probably should have.
Probably should have. Manami Kojima and Dennis Rodman. Nobody has ever mentioned the two of them in the same sentence before.
Oh, man.
Jones Perry. Excellent work by Franklin on the back end of that soft block. Here's Franklin. Hoffman. Lunging play by Medved. Back set, Drew Schumacher. The overdig, lots of options for Carlini. She surveys them, back set. Drew Schumacher again, blocked. Hoffman on the block for Salt Lake. She roofed one of the best players in the world.
Medved had a little bit of a journey there. She makes the dig at the end, but early on, she got some high heat off the chin. Able to rebound and make some defensive plays along the way, but too much blocking
for Madison. Casanova blocked by Yaniska.
On my notes, I got Yaniska, kind of a glue player, right? Someone who's supposed to take care of the defense and the passing, and tonight she's brought offense and then the block, lights out.
Got a great pedigree. Carlini at the service line. Targeting Jones Perry, trying to keep her out of the offense. Danny Drew's trying to take care of business. Got dug by Franklin. There's Yaniska, cross body, and Matsui couldn't dig it. Down by one. Gray pushed it over. Franklin, lunging dig by Kojima. Matsui going to Ronnie Jones Perry, who finds a seam in the block. 22-20 Salt Lake. Poulter going outside to Jones Perry. Correa on the block, but out of bounds. 23-21 Salt Lake.
We might not see it again.
Does she go with the thunderous serve? Not as big here. Again, went with a controlled serve. The combo play, Drew Schumacher, blocked by Gray. Covered up by Yaniska, swing by Franklin. Blocked by Casanova and covered up by Carlini. Franklin again, off the high hands, the joust. Bumps at Kojima. Claire Hoffman with a kill. It's match point, Salt Lake.
Pipe.
I love it. Out of system, it's Casanova. Madison with a chance to gain one back. Big swing by Drew Schumacher. 24-23. Third match point coming up. Madison, Jones Perry, and Hoffman in serve receive. It was Jones Perry. Haley Washington on the slide. Cross body, hard angle, gets it done.
Most passion, most electricity, most authentic player. What a joy to watch.
That she is.
I feel like I'm on the playground on a seesaw that's going up and down.
Yes, yes, and ain't it entertaining? Good pass, Carlini backs at Drew Schumacher. Turns aside the fifth match point for Salt Lake.
To the back of the line.
Here she comes. Anna Stevenson Hall with a kill. Fourth set point coming up for Love Madison. And remember, they've turned away 5. The serving specialist, their backup setter. And that's how it ends. We are headed to a fifth set. Incredible.
Time gold medalist, she says so many times people try to do too much in pressure situations. Just keep the ball in play.
I've heard Holly McPeak say the same thing. And Drew Schumacher. One hitting 350. And now she serves. And it's an ace. And Drew Schumacher.
That might be one of the first.
Tamamiya Shiro switching things up, giving it a different look. And it's an ace for Drew. She comes in to serve. Miyashiro looks like a genius.
In the fifth set.
Couple of matches since sitting, she's averaged 2.3 digs per set. That's a good analogy, Kevin. Hoffman. Well done by Franklin again. Yaniska the wrist away. One-hand dig by Kojima. Was that on the right side of the antenna? Kojima to Poulter. Big swing by Drew Schumacher. Kept alive by Danny Drews. Upset by Medved. Yaniska off speed, looking for open floor and Madison. Salt Lake needs the side out and badly. And it's an ace. 8-4 Madison. Madison running away with this fifth set. Haynes throws the block. Getting one back for Salt Lake. 5 Madison. And Maddie Haynes will go back and serve. She had a chance at the service line to close this match out about a half an hour ago. One of the 5 match points turned aside. Via Correa, rejected by Ronnie Jones Perry. 11-6 Madison. You could just tell she was saying, this ain't happening. And it hasn't. Jones Perry, overdig by Medved. And now Madison with their first match point. Jones Perry using the block. One-hand dig by Carlini. Carlini saying, I got this. Tees up Yaniska. And that's how it ends. Madison storms back. They turned away 5 match points for Salt Lake in the fourth set, and they win it in 5.
Love League One Volleyball.